Parliament anodon pre ensem hunu a wogina Ablakwa not eka ye no enka police administration no se ye leadership pa say omani abrese wo mo ye adwuma enka na de chi ye enka anodon pre enka invite no ye question no anodon pre se system no eye adwuma said the mo pese said the Dr. Akufu Dampare wo pese Ghana fo hunu say wo ye IGP a wo ma system eye adwuma pa de a enka efri nura ebepim samre yi a ekobo 3 enka Dr. Akufu Dampare anodon pre enka Ghana Police Service Police Administration enka mo atumonsa e de afre anodon pre say asem se hunu no member of parliament wojina ho no mo e kasa te sebe sebe ofiri ankafo ofiri asalam down sebe abodamfo ni fie ni yi ni pie ye no kokko gina Ablakwa North en wo kasa ankwase asem no enke ya twe yensa de afre no se omra ni emisa ne nsem as a member of parliament wo incite one party against the opponent sesa wonam na nkokko to say MPP ni NDC ni ekwa modo aso amomwa MPP ni no na NDC muntungu no so na mombo no na anodon president ho no mo kasa say sabi ofri abodamfo fie wakoda abodamfo fie psychiatric hospital amia wo wana abodamfo pania na yi ni pie ye eche yi ni pie no oye ne nema te se sabi bodam ni so ahun because bodam ni bia ye besa na yade bia no opie na de ohunu se yasa na yade kwa kakra odi hunu ankwada kakra odi di nkwase asem kakra odi kansem hunu ebi wom enko senka IGP Dampare police administration enka mafre anodon pre e question no se adenti no kodina constituency wo ekwa kasasa is there se obekwa kumase na IGP ade a kwatena kumase a wuye no Ghana for ye de so obekwa kwachichi wani ase ni suo kura ama de na wuye ni suo kura bibia ama akwa yesa puti adat charade no de Ghana for hwese nka de che isi ade Dampare aye we invite anodon pre for questioning na ko bia boajo se oh President Mahama said yes won ani abri wo pese 6 months here any 6 months ne fa ka no ho because we frase ya wo ye bibie mama system no efeli enti system no efeli a na afe no youth na wo mo wache ni nyina no ona afe enkwase asem no obi adie because a whole member of parliament etimi gina bonten e ka kire ne party members say wonam na se MPP ni NDC ni ekwa mukuta ma mumfa nka ho munkwankwa bu ni pakro mumprepra no ye nso no ye wa parliament no they say ye mighty minority group e wa parliament enu enti no se Ablakwa North se speaker anhwe ama ye friend say kua free ye yen declare kua free ye say ono ni Ablakwa North MPD a ene yenso ye be hadwen e wo parliament sankwase no yusu se ene yenso sankwase asem na NDC fo die no ene yenso be hadwe because ye hadwe kra ye lusu hwe na ade ache ekobo 3 Ghana Police Service muntimi frɛ wo bia muntimi invite wo bia muntimi invite wo bia enka nyansasem bia nkyere wo bia enka nkyere Ghana for say ye adwuma because eno no say IGP ya wo hunu say fanfa so die bia mbre no but the IGP am say the IGP air train say parliament minority caucus no mgu hono no ebe ka wo mo ho no mo bedin sem hunu hwe na anu vet ase vet ya ekosui police fo agina wo na so from an park opema najo because omo twa omo ho a afenyo marks ni anodon pre mo bedin sem hunu e wo vet ase eti minority group yi wo mu free vet yi mu no One would decide yesterday they won't be part of vetting their course because of another prema ya suspended woman. Yeah, just a majority to test for etna some more vetting the following day. No, now I was a police if we don't from a park of manager. Now a maya teamwa always need the extra class. I just a BBSC. Yet Tenasa said BBC, yet Tenasa said Wensi, Yamu way, Yansa Yadia way, and Sana yet Timia take action. And Sana who say, Yan yet the needful. Yan protect it and ye may be a babu of mine. But yes, our pardia, and yes, I say no. IGP air train say, Ablakwa not one mono, and to copo popo, and nipa bepra, ye beku nipa, ye be one nipa se kind. Ewa honomo, and Sana IGP who say, I was set. Ube hu senka bibi esi wa Ablakwa not afei e na se began mpanifo binom ye wo ma sede no mo sudie no ma dwen be frase ya adwuma. And you want to tell me say I was say obi free Ablakwa North e be your official complaint e the petition brew say invite another mpre and say no invite another mpre. Say whole member of parliament, Ejina Bontin, inciting a political party members against an opponent. And when I was saying sorry and open and I made Jaco, made it to me also. Now me fat drum at the police headquarters, IGP, at the petition bro. Every official complaint say invite another pray because it says I'm mad and any another preno on fan whom concudi. Nemo muno, say what Chinabino, Nase. Yet MPP for any NDC for the CNE, any paprepra, a mojagu. The last time incident happened here, say easy officer said there ben you who video say by and say, oh my quack clash or honoma, or my says niema. And no, and while fast IGP ben instructed police for so I'm on could protect lives and properties. And only the and the see ya. And only the see ya. What do apa manisi? What do you pa? Any anu dia manisi say ya. E see ya. Ube huni say, oh, wani di obe hupa. Anu dia say ya ni e see ya. Ube huni say ni oh, dan pari di Amerika. Wabe suma ni mrante say see ya munko honomo. But anya sa pa dia any forget it. Just say see. Ghana penny for no. You me here. Tina ho man say. Maninsi Yelin say President Mahama Besisa Obesisa IGP Obesisa EC boss bebre wanuma Obesisa sesa womo but the fact say yes more lobby muna mwache na muguswa na mo lobby na mo lobby and na mo lobby yama mu say 6 months contract yama mu say yama we stay 6 months yama unye say Nano, Mrs. Tamility Fio was a bagana dupao. First, no, what to say be a report it, say, I have say, and I say, na ye share video be, I was social media so, offense so Anna Joe. Social media Musana Joe, offense so, or be a video, and stop it drivers for be, Musamachi, and Roberts were calling almost shoot to a be. I dare tell you, quiet until once him. A see a happen bebre, but first in one, now police administration system ni ye juma. All the regional directorates, regional commanders, one more PROs for any one more jumana system on daily basis. One more update, you inform me. All the 16 regions, and near my air cost one, what is a western region when air cost Northwest when air cost Northeast when air cost Savannah, Ashanti region. But that system, no, IGP Akufu Dampari, I collapsed that system. No. Because the predecessors, difficulties, challenges, that system, no, na air jumano. Enti Adiabechi Obeti Ashanti region report from Ashanti Regional Police Command at the Eba say incident when on my record, Savannah Obeti be. And no what memuni emane dano ho so na ho bambomu but IGP buy no said one person we did that glory no na yen report hwe and what Ghana ha no mo at the back of your mind they would say hey dan pare ya adwuma o but robbery incidents no criminal activities bebre take place e wo Ghana baby bebre but Dr. Kufu dan pare make sure say yen report it region report to brand national eba national so na wahwe momfa we ntu nchen dia ono pe no na ba out enti wo ye Ghana ni a wo ti trotro mu wo ofia dan pare ye adwuma o dampare ye adwuma dampare ye adwuma ko police station fo no ko bisa police fo no mo nka de ekoso Ghana han kire o ko police station sa ko Medina police station ko Kumasi Swami ko Oferikrom ko police ko other regions no ko district no na wo mo nka de ekoso the last time I come afijase ya me ko visit police divisional police commander na ensem a worker but ensam we say nyina no eka ho enko ba bia yen report biem because more na eba no na Ghana for any IGP muaye na Ghana say any IGP muaye enti won so opese wache won ani abechi ukude ni adu akoshi ni ya chi ukude say ya na che say ya mo ni adu akoshi wonte ho asem da system na collapse Ghana police administration system no a collapse because en collapse ya enka ene e wo se dampare enka we invite another pre e question wo but system no egu the system is not working system no enya dia eye adwuma enti se woti wano na so office say Dr. Kufu dampare na adwuma awoye na adwuma awoye ena adwuma awoye ena Kumase ena o se de Ghana dwo ma me kan chew Ghana enjoy enya de Ghana adwo na emomu no kataso momu aso adwuma ena woye an kataso momu aso adwuma ena woye enu ntia Ghana enjoy enya de Ghana adwo David Kwabena forcing also Honorable Hardcastle was right about another press silly child comment. So eno de maame no se wono a wotena ase ano was steady man no from afar. Was steady man of okay. I support Honorable another press 100% anama when IGP invited Bobie you sit there and is IGP chi Bobie Kwabena Bobie Ansah ye chi Bobie edini shemu ma de chin you support another prayer MPP ni bia support another prayer because that a hantan su sa suba fotantana from President Ekufuado ministers modana di chire Ghana for no 38% sa hantan su ahantan subam bone no amu biema no a empanimfo a e wo se wo dwene ansa no wakasa wo dwene na hu se wakasa firi wado wonkasa firi woto president ena na leadi ema ministers ni MPCB ehunu se president na mu kura no ne kasa airtime ne kasa anye entumi ye minister me kasa fon me ye member of parliament ya me so sa hantansu na wura me mu no eno na ma MPP enu magu ase wo Ghana ha ya MPP da fom it is a member of parliament with this micro minority group in parliament say enye wani wu na say member of parliament eda so sa hantansu no wo sa dan edi wa bonte na ya MPP ni wo so do ya MPP ni nti wo dwente say aboa wo sono into member of parliament enka nkwasi asembia bi wa bonte wo support de a 38% no man you say next 4 years enye 38% ebe drop about 28% because I say kwasi aniti ana agoragu Ghana fo ani ate Ghana fo ani abie fortunately for Ghana say ya na e wo honom no e ye youth ne kuta Ghana enti say wo ye leader wo ye pani na wo buo no wa mbu ho na so wo betena abonten na wakasa basa wakasa nsehunu because system ni nya adwuma obi invite obi anka hwenkyerɛw obefa ho adi and then ubenya wo party supporters wo party full soldiers ya mama wo 100 cities 200 cities 500 na so wo support ntu ubeto akoso wo inside to wo against your opponent there you will be in opposition forever. NDC co-opposition 2016 ya omulusu ye omo setting up committee Professor Kwasibotwe ono na chair that committee across the country echo party no baby a waso mu kobi omo koye ene omanfo kodi nkomo bi sa wo mo se eba ne sei ena party ni timi lusu ye ba 1 million votes eba ne say na party no parliamentary seat no etimi e drop ye eba for ma NPP enya 169 seats our parliament omo kokotie party ni ma no enum nsem ena wo mo tena ase no mo de ye adwuma omo tena ase no mo plan ye strategize ye say ye ntimi nkwa election ema ye presidential candidate and more from by 1 million votes enti dia ba de ne beye otie party ni ma no wo mo gina wo mo na so wo mo grievances ade ha wo mo mabu fi show o mo ka kire party ni mpani for party ni leadership and a party leadership no so tena ase e de ye adwuma enunti na NDC etimi akwa babedu se 2024 even in 2020 na akufo adu lusu ye enuntia basa we ye party supporter party ba na sa wo party mpanifu agimi na sa wo so wagimi wo so support de ne se mu nyina mo agimi ko enti kejamfu ase asofo no mo ankasa masofo no ma hyenkom aka kire mo se moku opposition mo betena opposition more than 30 years kejamfu a mo national women organizer ne kan edie bay ene be ma party like MPP middle class for ne di MPP achie middle class for ye ka wo mo a so ho ene di MPP achie after 2016 2017 eno mu frasa sa wo mo twa mo di free MPP ho wo mo nkasa tena ase no mu frasa se wo mo twa wo mo ho e di free MPP ho because middle class wo mo mpesa be nkwase asem wo mo mpa hantan wo mo mpensem hunu ento mo tena ase hu yesem no ye di ye ho abro enkrofo be ne akwakoto abade ama wo mi enkrofo be ne edi wo machi ehwa no mo start yese gradually o mu yi wo mo ho yi wo mo ho e dey free MPP mu ebi ya professor runs for jump obi o ga na bi ni professor runs for jump ejuma den a wo ye edema MPP but ono atena ase e monitor MPP abane ama wo no ho yese no enkrofo we se mu omo ye mambofo mu nya ni papa ahanta wo mu omo be ha Ghana so ahu enti sa wote Ghana ha na sa wose sese de NDC ananka eni mu NDC no ye ni mu NDC se ja baby a NDC free ba military for military regime nkakran ti NDC nke eni NDC se buga butu enu ti na ne se BBC o parliament a no mo supporters eni abre Jemen Saba eni emesi a no mo supporters eni ye party leadership ni ye weak because omo nim NDC say party ni founder no party ni leadership no baby a wo mu free band omu ye buga omu ye butu yemfa nhia omu yemfa si wo mu ba party ni so tena se hu se buga no yemfa nhia omu butu no so ahu say at the moment ya Ghana of enunti na make catch am say some middle class for no mu pe NDC no because the no mu hu NDC no wo mu hu ni say ya ko school no ya ko school ya ni ate ya ni abie identity politics o say ya associate ya ho with political party o mo de buga butu ni sabi se hu ni kwase asem and NDC for tena ase no mo strategize your plan is no emwa ye enti yensesa ena musumo ba party musumo ba power ena musumo da musuban ya didi kire Ghana for say mo kura de kire say wo ya ye be yo be kan kwase asem a kire wo NDC de surface wo ya no mo de ntokwa na eba ye be ba wo so ba mo so de mo ba na mo ya na mo ya betu fun acho from president obetu fun achiro starting from opposition ana mo ya na mo de ba abem na mo yi ba abem na mo to aso ene kwa wie party ni sei ene nya say Ghana election no ye kwa party we be di 8 years na we ye di 8 years enti mu di 8 years wo di 8 years na wo ko opposition na ye hu vote awunya ye hu seat awunya wo parliament but suban ni abrabo ni ememu a mu be buye ehu Ghana fo nyina ase nipa ye moa e kasa tantanta de kire Ghana fo so imagine say enka Ghana ni be da wo be sori no nanka napo e ye vice president show nanka napo e ye vice president a whole minister why you MP for years ya on your opportunities to work asa we will be too formal say ya nye nyankopon na bua Ghana na nka na po ye vice president nye nyankopon na bua Ghana Samira Bawumia e ye first lady timi di obi president atem etu ni din useless incompetent na nka oye first lady enti wo ye MPP ni a bisa wo ho se ade na no don prayer no eno na be ma Ablakwa not seat no ye be declare am MPP ana ade a wasa wo supporter no mo party for mpanifo ba ho no mo a mo pem ma na mo fa mbu wo mo fan chase wo mo out from mo constituency mo party for mpanifo no because omama mo party no anim agu ase ade a wasa wo ye no no enya sa obeka say anodon prade na wo ye no mo supporting 100% of a K ade a wasa wo ye no because as a serial caller na da bia wo ti social media so a wo ye no 100 no 200 no 500 na above Samira Bobie akan wo bro ne candidate Japan enya abanta ka kire mo say wo party wa ba mu a wutimi ko obi fie ma ne ma bibi wo kire wa wutimi ko obi fie nya support the free ho wo ko opposition that support you won't get it from anyone because who opposition enti se muni munyansa mumie mani na mumfi mani wo party MP ebegira wo constituency na so obe incite wo ka kire ne say onko fa ne yile ne ma no munkoko Dena another pre ejina constituency collection center easy collection center wa ye ewo friends so ma do agiri no ohun sana ne maguo ye boni ntutuo no a wo kɔ no a police fo atwa ne ho ahia no ohun sana ne baka ho ne ba bia nka ho na ne ba bia ni ho ba wo incite wo fu soldier se kokon twiaba pra wo bi wo be kɔ akodem wojina abonte kan kwase asem enu ano on say police administration ya invite no but say ya wo full soldier ordinary Ghanaian ordinary party supporter and enu a video ba out say wojina ho incite wo political party supporters against your opponent en ka ba now en ka wo twirim ka enu anka wo na wo kete so entimu de mo ma mo ho kwan na mo party mpanifo nyusu ma bire bia say de ya no mo yusu mo no ai mama mo kwan saa na mo party mpanimfo o mu nyusum se dia brebia no o mu yusu no aka chase support na hey na udu omachi hey na udu omachi ya o mo maka ho ne banka ho eya na wa faase ka ho ne wa faase nka ho mo ena wo mu yusum ena wo mu yusum saa me say wo ye party supporter wo MPP ni a wo constituency member of parliament bi ba ho eya na wa faase ka ho so ho Obanu wa incite wa wodja eboa da nkyenya afa na to bo no aka kye so office ya gimio ho ya de ya wura hye mumu ama ya ni magu ase ya de ya wura hye mumu ama party like MPP ko parliament mu wo seat less than 90 instead say we be share party supporters na be Kenya asam de akire wo mo no wo ko share party supporter wo incite ne se won kono because adwuma amode ma wo mu opposition no na dia chedu samre IGP o pesa IGP no e ma 6 months ka ho but the here Ghana for you won't do it the here eno na wo ye so obekwa akosi kumase pole ebusu afie na obekwa akoti chiwani ase eno wo free say eno na Ghana for hwehwe ho enye no na Ghana for hwehwe enye no na Ghana for hwehwe do the needful. And then me kasa hwe Jemensa ene asare bossmanum etina electoral commission ho so mo ye wo madwuma yia enka Ghana for na be catch President Mahama say Ghana system we don't want the situation say asaban we ba obi ad the political party ba obi ad ni easy chair ba obi ad ni easy chair e ba obi a en ka Ghana for mum ene be she President Mahama say on to oma Jemensa ntokoso nya adwuma our electoral commission. Dr. Kwabena when I appointed no, the late President Rollins and I appointed Dr. Kwabena. President Kofoba in wo yusu no, e de ne ye adwuma. Wan kasa me pamo Afrejan akwa mini pa ba. Otena ho no mo ye adwuma. President Mills ba ye no, na chese ono kwa ni fie na aso. Wotena ho ye adwuma. Wa ye adwuma President Mason so etana so wa ye adwuma because Kwabena e the common sense adwini ni nyansa en wo de ye adwuma common sense enye me political party na me de ye adwuma ye hu ni say Dr. Kwabena nam ho no no ase wo ye NDC ni anaso wo ye MPP ni obi a political parties nani IPAC Interparty Advisory Committee se IPAC ye meeting na obi anfa na dwenkyeremra de wo se ye to aso aba ne yato de wo se ye ya ne ya ye That's leadership. So and Madam Charlotte was ebe to us. Obia ni Ghana has say ya, or ye reasonable, sensible person, or Ghana has say ya, or Becca Charlotte was say, eh, you de ma NDC da. Obia ni ho. Obia ni Ghana ha, obet within his sense in Buaka say, Charlotte was say, ebe ye is chairperson, no, or ye de ma NDC da. Obia intimi nkasa bi da. What they are dreaming Ansah common sense. The predecessor as set presidents ne dia to ho we twa kwana 20 wodi na nam so on pebo dia keka on penim guasie bia pepepe but because of say MPP na Akufo-Addo no mo strategize say omo be collapse NDC omo be tena so till thy kingdom come omo ma NDC ba power dent no yen kofa ye political party member Ansah ya no na aye eya ne dia wo ye adwuma de ma MPP wo bia nimu no Ansah betina electoral commission ye na adwuma te se de one Kate Jamfua position no one na ehye ase no ye NPP national women organizer Dr. Asare Bosman before Baba ye EC deputy chairperson ni ye nim adwuma wo ye edema MPP na nkanu mpokura no so wo ba electoral commission no eno hu se electoral commission independent state institution enu enti adwuma bia me ye bia no ye neutral ye adwuma de am wo man no ye adwuma fama one political party enka there's no way enka this time around no obi be catch President Mahama say Asare Bosman ni Ansah when you are monfa omufro because obi be electoral commission wo bia no wo to aba and another so what no or to about one political party on to about two political parties say your MPP or to your ma NDC just one political party and or to about the man but say wo ba bet na ho no mu na say wo de wo pay masters adwuma na wo ye na say okwa IPAC meeting a no aka kire say me de me ye nyankopon leader wo ka say obi nka bi wo be feli ya se kire buade ya de asoa ni achichere political party MPP for Gabi watchere da ko Asante bedi atuonum madam fremo oparenom no amote presidency na wo amachichere boa no amode amaje Ansah fa koye adwuma na enu kwa na we execute political party agenda and na we execute dia change of government ba nipa na wo be ye adwuma ma no wo be ko ene me so na me hwe lawyer Sam Okudzeto ni interview bi a wa grant no wo ka say Ghanaians are hooligans na wo ka aba electoral commission nkofo call say electoral commission chairperson Ansah no monko the last time it Alhaji Unisef Hussein no wo ka so obi ka kire ne say Asare Bosman say NDC die so wo mo electoral commission NDC will never ever come to power. And then Asare Bosman, ya ono te Ghana hanom a knowing very well say baby a free baby e babedu no a true NDC for military regime ya see any democracy be ye adwuma no e NDC and ama Ghana bedu sam pempenso we then Asare Bosman to me ka say NDC no aka say a threat to Ghana's democracy this same NDC no 1992 constitution wo mo na nyu no ye wo mo na ye constitution na Ghana ye use no. But because of baby Asare Bosman wo gina any baby a wo free urban intino ohunu se NDC de e wo se ye kate wo mo ye gi wo mo edu mo film political party ono no a constitution aye constitution from 92 do no oye military ruler leader no akọ wakọ second walusu ne ono ankasa ko nipa oye campaign di ma no wode ne baaye no wakọ contest walusu o se ye lusu aye lusu President Akufo wi di mo mane nko President Akufo ko 8 years ya ko election wa back wa wini and then who describe sa party no a o ma build on mine nya good governance the democracy economy no aka kire ne say o mo ye threat to Ghana's democracy now what one would nkomo catch engrofo no say NDC ma power da because omo ye threat to Ghana's democracy but senke ye ka obi omo ye no ye threat to Ghana's democracy Ansah Asare Bosman electoral commission senya Ghana ena ye Ghana enka enam Ansah ne Asare Bosman so enka Ghana nye Ghana biem ono no a ono epese wo say Ghana ye democracy no ono call obi so obi nem obi no mom no e na ye threat to Ghana's democracy. And he said change of government ba na say nkrofo start say wo mo e ka say Jemen Sanko asare boss man ko no mo ni ade a na ye nya mpanimfo bi wa kire mo do mu free say Ghana mani nyina ya kekere e hye wo ma dwunim enu enti no omu be defend obi na nipa na wo defend no na nka interview no me hwa asa ka pa na be ka CDC 2020 election mu the C 2020 nanka me hwa so obeka se the C 2020 election o kirem ye to aba polling station party bia rep gina ho enye one agent ele gina ho enye two agent gina ho enti adenti na wa accuse electoral commission adenti na Ghana ni accuse electoral commission adenti na Ghana for empese Ghana for nkambom ni empese Jemen Sanko asare bosma enko because senyese Ghana youth ebie womania enka presidential ballot papers a Jemen Sane MPP for ekonive ya wo print ye no ntino enko ka omo be divert the will of Ghanaians ka de Ghana for pe no Jemen Sane asare bosma ne MPP for kambomu e print ballot papers both presidential and parliamentary across the country, all the 276 constituencies, no, MPP electoral commission, and making sure say, I'm on printed ballot papers, Dr. Bobie dear. Now various constituencies, parliamentary candidates, no, one must answer Chawamo dear. So as at the time, Krana, ya printing ya de kono, ya dispatch de kono, na MPP dear and Casanoma de kind of quadra da. True national security. Nobody can dispatch it. Nobody can ye channel and the quadra across the country. Baby, I know what to be called. And ye Jemen Sane asare bossman ye Syria numbers. So mudi ye jumani be amudi ye jubebiam. If electoral commission. Keojuwe. BBI free electoral commission serial numbers ink ni bibia omu yusu ye bia atom print ye bibia machines ni bibia no every electoral commission and then you want to tell me say Jemensa and ye Jemensa they decide who will be the president it is ye cassette those calling on President Mahama say well all my Jemensa nkono and with their own fast so na person let me say MPP for your serial numbers way MPP for nya ink way ink electoral commission use no political parties no yes ebisisi o office yo mo de ye adwuma Jemen Sane asare boss man must go e was so mo call because those so called independent state institutions no for 8 years ni ye hunu bi wo Ghana ha ko judicial system mu a chief justice eye na adwuma te se wo ye adwuma e de ama one political party obi na be ye president and wo yi ni so na me ye chief justice enti na adwuma na me ye me pay masters adwuma na me ye you will go. We've come a long way. Yeah, you better not say I'm individually omu interest I say wo man fortunes or man good governance in a democracy 8 years ni the any was here who in the so called independent institutions ni ya be electoral commission yeah, who be that under President Akufo-Addo. Yeah, who be electoral commission. Yeah, who be what? You making sure say you be party members. Dear go on no my party agenda. Enti time okura na wo hunu say party na elusu no na party mpanifo ebose omu di agro no omu di omu he na omu say no omu sere NDC fo omu sere Ghana fo because no munim adia omu ne Jemensa any asare bossman ahyehyede ato ho. This time around 2024 no omu realize say NDC fo no a ni pabode fo mambo fo no mu twetwe sika ma omu 2020 no this time around no Dr. Edward Amane Boama wuntin ko twetwe sika ma no and Ashanti region so no omu di wiam no ekwaya national chairman efa so strategize ye plan ye on national executives a plan ye our Ashanti region kwati chair region zone ba ko 7 e do bi bia dua no esas cross sanko for free nkran edom kogu ho no no na be ye den so be kwako tua sika dia ma wo bi say nipa no emfanse san bibi ballot staff no change figures na be ye den na yɛte ha no mo na sɛ Nyankopɔn aboa ne rescue Ghana na Ansah kwa na obi afa de ato no ho sɛ oko defend Ansah mo wɔ Ghana ha ade a Ansah ye mo ye mpapafo nkokorawafo ema me wafo ya mo na makɔ school constitution from A article 1 to article 10,000 mo na munim ne ye wɔ mu e de na mo kafa de Ansah ye ho eniema na Ansah ye asaribos ma mo ye wɔ Ghana ha kyɛ sɛ are they must all go. Judicial service no. I was saying sabem. I was see a team. State institutions before 2016. After election 2017. Yana na Akufo-Addo ebe ye president. Independent institutions. I was saying no. I was saying President John Dramani Mahama. Eye mu adwuma. SSM. Ema ne de no ho mani gina ne naso. Supreme Court. Judges di asemi before judges did ruling beba kura no na Ghana ni at one man who say unanimous FC where dey say ya na beko adenti na wase basa ye predict ehun judges ye tibi trase they are predict say ya na beko akosi say ya unanimous and para so sa na besi adenti na wase basa Adentina Chief Justice etimitina case so say ade a woye no woye adwuma de mani pay master adenti chese ruling no ye di kan anadwo no ye di kan verdict no eye no wo ayi presidency president Akufo-Addo gabi wache da akobom tinum eni mpanifo ne tenase now Chief Justice judges kwana case mekwa akwatena so no omu di kan eye verdict no e wo presidency na ye di ama judges no ti ade be kye no omu kwa emfa wo no submissions a wo be ye emfa wo ne chese subsection cross article no mu ne de wo be court bia no ruling no ya ma no anadwo no ye bua e wo presidency ho no mo enti wo pafa ye de wo be ye biara enkonkosi aga bibien ho a wo be ye be kwako ensisa hweda ensisa bibia da at a point na Ghana democracy na wo hefa na Ghana ye democracy no a na ye ni abere ye ho a na ye kan 8 years ni na democracy wo hefa ya hunu bi ya nya bi it is a President Mahama se change na ba no reset na agenda no Ghana ni bia support di obeye bi o de be reset Ghana bia no ye support 1,000%. ye support no do de be ye bi o de be reset Ghana be bia say bia no from judicial system ni mu be bia state institutions be bia say bia no I was so reset ho mehu lawyer Jantua interview bi ono so aya waka say some institutions bia aya political appointment e bi ti say SIC won meme bi so obobo bi din aya political appointment no onfoa so na ya na me bisa me ho say enya political appointment a SIC na ebia wo describe ne say ye ebia true political appointment James said you knew what I didn't know was a yes and na yenni wo bia why Ghana ha why na obey na want to aba 8 years Ghana mpanimfo lawyer Jantua mo wo Ghana ha SIC na ne papa mu na na si won SIC ne papa mu na na si won mo no kan oforate ngu SIC ni eni chief executive managing director wa SIC ya bo so be so 70,000 Ghana cedis back in Oforiata efa SIC send property bibia was SIC ye bia no or divert it to one kasane private insurance company bibia obeto ya SIC ene ye bia no kan Oforiata make sure say obe divert bibia e de akọ na ye gi loan na ne ye gi no a na fa enterprise life enterprise insurance no and na insure those loans at any percentage edi free mu no na SIC ni ho se na wo ho state institutions one more set properties ahodo ya SIC and ye cover insurance de ma wo mo a kan oforeta egu ni nyina no and then make first time honorable James said ni boatin SIC for na adwuma ye for na ne ma disinformation SIC for one and my FD with this information say James Ejeni Watson Tanasia pet meeting our year and someone listing my SIC state institutions be insurance cover. Yeah, SIC na na ya can for Riata Aje Edia free Munsamubian, one lesson among famra. State institutions biara mufi say enyamu na mo ye ya mo pese mo ma insurance o ma set o mo bibia mo pese mo na mo ye ho adwuma mo lesson among famra. Ma me no otena ho na holista no oje 70,000. Ne annual clothing allowance ne ho allowance over 80,000 at the papa ben wo ye de ma SIC. But that political appointment no enipa na okọ no use common sense. And yes, I will do one or just a list no akwa pay insurance firm bi no what divert it what they call because or you so be you so the powers. James Ejeni Watson ko SIC say o ko you so the powers as managing director. Na institutions asset ahodo a wase insurance cover mo na yemo wa divert akopɛ private entity private firm bi no wa divert the ama wo mo oni finance minister e kan bomu na can for enterprise no omo gu no masa mo amoni ama enterprise de mo be chiri mo because said the ensuo from afa ye ensuo ye ne sa na be ye said the omugu heritage bank egugu pakwasi ndumu banks egugu UT bank egugu hwan bank. I'm telling you say mo amoni ne tab bank na enterprise for ye adwuma de mo be chiri mo Ghana ha ekwaso panic withdrawal no mumfrasie na mu bibi wo hano mo a mo nkwana mo kwankwaje because any ye ne sa na be ye enterprise for said the omu di abro no ewiaso di abro bi be kan sika kan oforiata munya ye wo Ghana hanom no wo ma invest wo Ghana ha o ma kwa invest wo abrochire se Guyana se Kuyana ni yesi Liberia nom any other foreign countries eno makwa invest. Enti sani ye ne sa na beye President John Mahama ene ye 7th February 2025 otena akonya kase no so no wanya say President Mahama enya 1 month ache say first 120 days no emu 30 days eko first 120 days and yama was so obey no emu 30 days eko enti aka 90 days okay edoso pa aka 90 days first 120 days and yama President Mahama so obey no me bebu Bobie su taw ono abo adwon me na ya twa so e de afiri ho okay first 120 days say you twam 30 days substantive ministers where you wo nyina substantive ministers where you wo nyina deputies where you em say ministers no so far kwame where you say 50 say 56 enti aka for no your deputy no ya wo mo consider where you 56 you deputies aka ho you CEO for managing director for where you bia enti eko resetting the economy for prosperity first 120 days in office was to hold a national economic dialogue to draw up a 4-year fiscal consolidation program. Okay. Honorable sir, what's the committee bisa?
Yeah, nyombe me paucho.
Oh, mami, good afternoon. I was for Honorable Daniel Kwesi Esia, my former MP Buem.
Yeah.
And me no at Nasa.
O question mra.
Honorable sir, what's the committee be?
I've been paucho kabede.
Okay, so was it first 120 days in office, hold a national economic dialogue to draw up a 4-year fiscal consolidation program?
Yes, yati committee no. Omusha say ebrubru niamo. But conference nankasa no enyamai.
Conference nankasa enyamai.
But penyifo ambehwe say sa conference no eba no omatiomo.
Okay, omato is it Professor?
Yes, I got you nyina.
Professor Nimoy Thompson.
Yeah, UNDP.
UNDP.
Yeah.
Okay. And not just a call.
Yeah, corner.
A 4-year fiscal consolidation program. Okay. And they rationalize taxes. There also Ghana for a channel soon and say, and the money be blue one more or castle be ya. I just a finance minister cop a presented budget. Ansah what me I honorable me boy.
And one no.
Be blue wa.
Be blue.
So say rationalize taxes no. Say finance minister say no also prepare my first annual budget.
Everybody in March, later part in March or early April.
Early April.
Yeah.
Into one on taxes and one be ya dia fa.
Yeah, 11 ni civic kafra okay, nuisance taxes.
Nuisance taxes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nti abolition among others e-levy, COVID levy and 10% levy on bet winnings.
Yeah, bet winnings. Yes.
So when you na mo first budget when they call parliament and when you be home.
Yes.
Review import duties and levies on vehicles and equipment meant for industry and agriculture purposes.
Nina meeting no koso kakra.
Meeting ni koso kakra.
Yes.
Okay. Rationalize ports, fees and charges. Nina falling under 120 days.
Yes.
And they say 30 days neko to implement emergency measures.
Now, Ohima won't say 120 days, 120 days, Akoye Yemfano say 4 months. Do you get it right? Because 30 days make a month. So 60 days, 2 months. 90 days, 3 months. And then 120 days, you have 4 months. Inti Yemaya from that 7th January to somewhere early May, and 120 days, Ebesa. And the budget to be presented. Oh, you're not presenting budget, there will be a folly inside. At that particular time, now you get 2 minutes freedom, Prenuma, Mundinam, Kruma, Mokika, say we know. You get 2 minutes from Munsem. So that is what is going to happen.
Okay. And 120 days no me boss but me I me read it through no ye me hu an selling na betimi I start here this finance minister present the budget no ewie Ansah. And rationalize port fees and charges. Okay. Implement emergency measures to stabilize the Ghana city and the micro economy.
Yeah.
Higher, but you say any budget na juma. Use price stabilization and recovery levy to cushion consumers. And it's very, very, very necessary because 2025 in Kwakran, who said, Okopom ya tum ko na ye tum kosa. Afen so investigate MPP's opaque gold for oil deal.
Yeah.
Gold for OUD. Okay. Aha no na asset in the kakra bi ewom. Because omo ka say gold for oil deal no. Omo ba investigate. Not to cancel.
Ba ndra omo ka say entumi nkoso. Investigation papa ehia. Edima eche say ba omi abrabo a onu ni adisi boy edi high no ni say. Adisi fire Ghana city. Ena wato gold ena odi ama baumia ena baumia di gold no akosisa oil edi baye na bisa hu se account be mu ye to oil no wie no account be mu na edi esika no edi akogu. Do you get it? Because Bank of Ghana cannot take that money because it is bankers bank onu no onye transaction and having a customer's account into account be mu na baumia edi sasika no edi kogu ye. So you will need to investigate those things. Inti ya investigating and we are, but NDC have stated clearly say we can't continue with. I think I saw it in the social media yesterday. We can't continue. Yes, we can't continue with that gold for oil business.
Oh, okay.
Omo ye kra say World Bank to omo fuso munjai.
Okay.
Omo to ba omo afuse ne wuye no munjai na emwa. Ba otin trinity so omo pesika dia campaign. Sata on say ba omo ye fine. Now who ska se wundi bi krabel se wafu be share fine e che se wo kran kasa nim se who ska pounds about me are fine.
Because the last time I hear who interview Benjamin Sia no work say gold for all you do no was say abani jai. It's like the purpose and the rationale behind that policy no and making any impact be
at all.
Or say Bank of Ghana HSK.
Yes.
And na cities no dey koto gold no.
Yes.
So more now what chesika ni digumu no na inflation e dey
that is what have made our exchange rate so bad. Na ye trust sika no susu no wan kro no amaboy. Adisi trust sika susu no in case so fa parliament say me trust sika amount dodo say enna parliament susu mbra ye ebwa Ghana emra ni say you can only help the government with 5% of the previous year's revenue on yaye. Now, Utrasika more than that, 77 billion in 2 years. Inti sikanu uni wane tenasa sana moya dream se mutraskanu. Mutraskanu zwa se go na odikotwa uzadi mabaumia. Look at it. Omudify kwembe bresu. Now as a marketer, what I know is that udi funwe mami se minfanko jom enkotwa. Do you get it right? As a seminar commission be was so. Inti baumia di gold at the akosisa oil no onya commission was so. Now vice president no way jumanu. Sikanu di akoshehin. These are some of the questions we have to ask. And we don't have to take Ghanaians on this opaque type of business journey. No, where people will be asking questions. While the international financial institutions should be saying that, don't do that. But they caution him. But Ogusu, yeah. Because, no, Nanado, Eblazino said, the boni bia or kroma, na yemboka on found. A chesa wa who said, yes, no. I be as your Konyan Kupo, one or better assassin, and also do. So these are some of the type of businesses it is beyond imagination. We don't have to continue with it like that.
Because more na krana di gold ekofa oil abakwa no more na fuel product petroleum product prices ekosoro.
That's all.
I'm making an impact.
That's it.
But the last time no be catch them said on say gold no mutuni baby last 2 years report be by set first no about gold production country na South Africa and Ghana take lead no.
Yeah.
And you know na enkrofo so hu ne said one more gold no mu true.
Yes.
Enti ekwan yo mo person o mo fa so say gold no di ko gu abrochire no.
That's right.
This gold for oil a deal policy the buy no.
No, Oma unim ne omo ye once Ghana government eto gold no every galam say for ncha na ye the Ghana stamp no e di asisu na odisa qualification ni quality no e di manu. But they will not tell the international community from whom they have purchased that gold. Do you get it right? Hona omudi fa esumasi and nunti time aye win election Sami Jemfinuma ka say they are exporting or they are taking our gold out no PPMC for no omudi omu stamp no e di aseso na se mo be ka kire Ghana for ni nyina say o se no ye pese ye nto gold gu ho na mfam back ye cedi na time a we lose election na we to gold bebre no di kwama no ni. These are the questions we have to ask. That PPMC baby Sami Jemfi one then and other Ghanaians who question that no they need to be well investigated because enye wanwa on MPP ni bi ka say nana do aban etumi sisa sika a omutu oil wo Guyana enye wanwa o nkrofo we enye wanwa. Everything is possible for them to do. So all those things need to be well investigated. In there mami hanatete ma who say on the social media to Ghana for say we should invest in ourselves. It should not be raising our appetite of borrowing, always going to look for investors, because the amount of gold, the amount of diamond, the amount of iron, the amount of lithium, the amount of oil in this land that God has given us, we have to focus on all these things and turn things round. Eba musena ne minerals ababo bebrebe ni nyina no Ghana sadika Ghana esadika yentumi ntua. And we always want to run one on the MPP for catch and international monetary fund omunje siamantum and inti omude wo mu adwin se nyansa wo mu adwin se da bia yenkoso na embobusia ye yenkoso na embobusia. So this gold deal and other things we need to look at it critically And as His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, that he's president for all Ghanaians. Let us involve Ghanaians in making money in this country, not always bringing people from outside. One was say no see exchange rate no see sign. One say amanoni fast some music ako. They took their money away, and the government was looking for dollars you can't get. Omudi cedis no, edi asisa dollars no, edi akom krum. So it is time for us to look inside, invest, and make money for Ghanaians in cities. The dollar appetite is too much.
Obi the message be about Samuel Evans Ota. Say the gold for oil was a medium for them to change their stolen money to gold. Yes,
and they did it. Not even their stolen money. The 77 billion. Me see, Attorney General Fufro, Dr. Ine, me paucho. Yentemuna be a tribunal no. Because yen fan crofo in fan traditional court no. Udi omufa ho ba kukra anko jelu. Yen be a tribunal kasa.
Yeah, fast track high court. Okay.
Yeah, dear dinu a tribunal. Omudia fast track high court. Yen be nuntem. Remona chanmu na se waye yoko for penny. Omo ora ya sisa information go. Mama information nun jo table so on se bare ejo etomre bi odi ana obre na ye hia emre intimu mayindi nun tem because the dia MPP for ni na maye afenyu makin so anodom pro omu pese omu tu futrogu ye na ye yure fi se adisi a print 77 billion edi amana nado na ye yure fi se kanoforiata etumi boka aprako go Bank of Ghana so 60.8 billion omudi breye. All these people must be called to tribunal to come and tell us why that in the first term of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama we were able to make profit from Bank of Ghana and build a hospital just near you here. We say you have the men
okay. 120 days and 30 days but also review the gold purchase program of the Bank of Ghana. And only gold board now I continue now. Okay. International say 30 days enuma no ebia kosopa enuma no bia kosopa. No academic fee policy for first year student public tertiary institution.
Aruna should be refunded.
And also no because our budget enquire.
And to should be refunded. Uti as a secret.
Okay.
It's very refunded the amount.
Okay.
And I mean you this is okay. We are going to use Ghana money appropriately and effectively. Yes. And I say ministers drive a $4 dollar bundles to trade or social media. Who ministers in passing dollars go on one kasa ni dodo. No, but we have problems to solve in the country for the benefit of Ghanaians. That is what we must do, and that is what we must be fast in doing.
Okay.
And there were many topics. So.
Oh, Honorable, Kwabena say bebre wo ho. Friday.
Because in person me fa baby.
And this I be send their amount. Na ye koye ni because ye kra ye wan say as a your former member of parliament.
Oh yes.
And then I don't pray mu nyina wo ho.
Oh yes.
Kwame na wa mama call no why Jonathan Santioche na ye ntwaso. Eti abusua for 30 days. And President Mahama ye review 30 days. Ubetimi patience for you or say I think this Friday Ora will submit a report to President JDM.
Okay.
Yeah, and no ever honomo. And Maria Adam or say just look at how Mali is improving under a military rule. Maria, me say Madam Fubi a medical doctor Germany. Now or say on your gun and what city Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
Honorable say or city.
Yeah.
Na Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah.
Cool leader no.
Yeah.
Military leader no.
Yeah.
Oba the last time Oba Burkina Faso no or say nana by the next 5 to 10 years no say Burkina Faso allow Traore say one tonko so obe transform Burkina Faso.
Yes.
Was a dear guy in Francia less than 40 years when you 40 a dear guy in a year Burkina Faso because Pam of France are buying core yanwa one more do one now one more kasa resources.
Yes.
Gold and a France for two. Tuni bebre. But only Arab bra mudi. Who say one more gold site one no mutu. France for abrofona no mo workers no ma fabric na be for ni bi labor so mo ye adwuma. Enti after say Traore take over or subsidy ni ku no. And actually say omo e ka so omo enfiri hon ko no. Machines a omo use when omo make sure so omo
sending nyina. Sana brofutie. Sana brofutie. French for aye bi wo country bi per time amu pamom no. Omo waste system no. Any water system no. Omo mix concrete dey agum to say a pipe ni toilet we ni nyina ase oman no. Omo suban no. Omo di omo nya che. Do you get it right? Eba mu say na country bi agi independence na oye ni sika ni nyina no dey akoto France. Na France person manu se me pescano Burkina Faso for pescano na France sadi di sika me di betu bang no e di abo me busia
e di interest
e di ase ho we se nye beya ene di. So I think they are on the right move, but what we should learn from it is that a Ghanaian must know say we have more resources than Burkina Faso. Do you get it right? Even if they have more in uranium and others, we have timber, they don't have timber. We have cocoa, they don't have cocoa. We have more gold. We have iron. We have diamond. We have oil. So why should we be suffering today? But number one thing, I am not against any foreigner who is doing business in this country. Lebanese for the biamu soria near China for India for mukram backroom hanu. We must look at their business. I don't say we should destroy it too. Let us invest heavily into agriculture. If we invest heavily into agriculture, they will stop. Because if there is no food, you've given the opportunity to anybody who has money to import. And yes, sir, and they have money more than Ghanaians. Look, I was working with the Indians so many years. For about 14 years, I work with them. Inti minimum companies ni nyina ebia fufra eba se se minimum, then that is it. Ejuma mu ya okrom ha ni se omu importing ne man famra na yenton. Yes, we love it, but when you continue to buy those things to a certain number of years, it must click our mind that let us turn back and do our own. Ndramiti or social media say Omako be KFC or who ama shop na go. So what? And yes, Omatu agu because one kwakoto fried rice or who. And ma plain ni fufu ni yaka ni abolo etwe. Ukoto sa anyama na edie. How can we import food to Accra as the original capitals? They must stop. The regional capitals are the local people should eat our local food. And no say a boosty production. Then you have market. That is what it should be. I don't hate KFC. I know the owners. Yes. Here were private sectors and a KFC Ablakwa, and I know the people who brought them here. I don't hate them. But we should stop some things happening. Now, somebody at the end cry, we should make sure say the chicken that they are using, we should produce the chicken for them. You can't cook up one kitten na man for kasa. And ya ukoto KFC say cook nam kan. And I don't know the edition. So we must produce. So we be in the partnership. That is what our sister was talking about. Let us invest in Ghanaians. And it is very, very important. Say to me, yes, sir, yes, susu, yebeye biache Burkina Faso kra. And I yenjai or tan susu, nipa ti se kenofuratan, or mu se utumpoa, and nina nado no ma from wapam, oh say a bank a yen closey bank, oh say other business yen closey no, oh where dear or your NDC ni. Sabon sam adria e wagana for bin munu, yen free a trim, na yen koso. The most painful thing, look at Alaji said Agongo, ni banga, heritage banga. Addison way etumi ejini license say ya season license no ni boni oyani say na asem or court adentra. It is people like Addison SSN seize your properties ni nyina until they've told us how come they've printed money for Nanado without parliamentary authority or approval. They have to seize them. They have to seize them. 8 good years after Mbekacho say after end this grand about say asem ya jai. So where is the license no move for momu? Na yema MPP say MPP entry say do agongo interest no say Ghana scan is at betua
say the interest compensation you never say
I know na me ka say san nipa wadi e boni no causing financial loss to the state no say Ghana scan e betua I agree so but the person who take that decision should be punished. I was a teacher. I could have boni pa there on here punishment. That person should be punished.
Okay. Me hu nkokwa nketenkete bi a Honorable John Dumelo ye ka say ye ka emom NDC money atepra nkokwa nketenkete. Na che say John Dumelo the farmer no say nya ayi akakadurofuo nkoa no mo no wayo. Osanso kra ye poultry farmer ka ho.
Yes. And it is okay.
Enti eje uya na oduto so amena ye nso nchire Ghana fo ye wia ya
namo mega favile zamenamo nanena ogbela si onamo de vinyelo toboli.
I also brought some solar lights to the farm to aid in illuminating the farm. I mean, these solar lights are quite good, but I think I need bigger ones. And ladies and gentlemen, these are my beds, my day-old chicks of about 11 to 12 days. As you can see, their feathers are coming. Everything is good. They are extremely active, which is very important for any poultry farmer. Once your beds are not active, then forget it. And so, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day. Good morning, guys. So it's a day on the farm part 2. Usually I start with any fruit from the farm. It could be watermelon, it could be aluguntubi, it could be anything else. One important thing about being on the farm is you have to keep your records. You have to keep your records of your expenses, your vaccines.
Yeah.
And the poultry farm imuno.
Yeah.
Honorable, say the way na ye mubi ye hu John Dumelo no. Na obi anwe se be na kwa beka nwurada. Se okofu. Politics dey say there and there. Eno dey edu ba bia nkofo fi se bi kura ja. Wo bobra na pesika ni bia ka ho na ura politics. But oko farming na wo wura mu se no hu se youth no be follow sa ade we be ma youth be bre ene agikua yo this time around.
Yes, and yeah, SSA say we should let the youth know say at the end of the day minia baby outi hanina eniema okita wo phone wo bibia wo atade a wo hye nyina every form every form computers we nyina a form na free. Let us tune the minds of the youth to the soil and let us make agriculture a very lively project. Manimbe yesi kanye Wellington boot keke. Let's bring technology into agriculture. Ebebua. Because you ask yourself, during Nkrumah time, Ghana's population was around 6 million. Today, as we are speaking, your population over 30 million. You ask yourself, what are these people going to eat? And immediately you create a business. If you can ask this question, then you know that yes, everybody eats in a day. It is very good. I congratulate him and let the youth knows very well say in every form. So agriculture is the way to go. But number one, any food that you must eat, because a sound mind is found in a sound body. And you can only get a sound mind when you eat good food to work, to study, to do any job that you want to do. And so, Mimi Kakra said, look, the national service personnel, if agriculture has become so attractive, Miniaba, na yenfa say, yefa national service personnel, around August, September every year, up to the following year, let's say July, August. Now, from this, let's say 2025, July, August, September, year farm one to now faces Echo 2026. April, May, June, Bruno, let us have some state farms. Let this youth go and test practical agriculture, not by punishment mode. You bet to me here comes. Don't say you are going to. We have to build before. Let us have good tents. Now fire camp. Let us see so that they share ideas on these farms. We can go to the Ejura farms of old. We can go to Peki government settlement farms of old. What can we do with those land? Arable land. Let us push this national service personnel, not push it. Let us send them there to appreciate agriculture and the environment. By the time they live there in 3 months, we will say abrubebu. Do you get right? Meanwhile, your allowances are still there. If you move to the farms, government will give you food, government will give you drink, everything. Government will take care of you for about 3 months on the field. You'll be moving around.
Instead, sir, national service personnel, you keep your officers.
Yes.
Cleaners.
Yes. But we pay them. So if you stay in office for 6 months, let us do the rest 6 months in the field. Do you get it right? So that we produce more food for our brothers and sisters in the senior high schools. The rice areas, send the youth over there, the national service personnel. We are paying you well. Make sure you get the clothes for them. Send say you are punishing them. But they should have that feeling, say, we are doing something for the nation, like the Cubans. That is what we should be doing. Now, send some to the poultry farms, meaning sheep and goat, cattle ranches. Let them know, say, out of these raw food products, it is also a raw material for industrialization. Because when we are talking about industrialization, are we going to import like sugarcane to go and push in the Commander sugar factory to process to get sugar? No, we must produce them. Agriculture must be made lively in this country so that the youth will get involved. And then we show them how you produce, you process, you package, you market. That value chain must be shown, because that is what is going to create job for you. But you can package the beef and market, isn't it? It is also a job. The person who keeps records for you also get a job. Let us use agriculture as an engine for employment and for growth in this country. When you talk about industrialization, Commander Sugar Factory. No, where are we going to get the sugar cane? I think yesterday I get the report at one of the media houses. Okay. Time me was parliament, I was a member of tendering committee for trade and industry. Okay. And I was saying that Mahama Bekono now ya jai $25 million to her. And Papa Bi Okasana is part of that project, Osi Sikano dasu ho. Look at it too. Sikano dasu ho, but look at the amount of money. I am say $30 million nanka Afrofranto Papano. Factory no. Meanwhile, $25 million no edaho. Why didn't you use it to cultivate the sugar cane? Na yem processing MPP abai. Yes. I said I was a member of entity of trade and industry. Okay. That was the program of Mahama. Says Asikanu yem fan training Ghana for me being crowd India. Do you get it right? Never been endo afidie. Na yem fan feed factory no. O manye. Nye wo mutrim kwa ni se yem man meton factory no fa mobi. Me catch us say MPP for omo hunam omo pesen ka wura. Sika bebia sika no wo. Se sia no magiska no. So these are some of the things.
After 8 years.
Yes, you can apply for it and take it.
Because
this is what the secretary to the board of Commander Sugar Factory said yesterday on a radio that I heard.
And then no matter catch there said, most of my Commander Sugar Factory, I heard you been an Fanco process.
Brabai. Nanado abai maybe meniaka brabai. I'm not talking because I am an NDC member. But I'm telling you that the time I was in Parliament, I was a member of entity committee of trade and industry. So all that happened at that time was in my knowledge. Do you get it right? Inti nyama ekosuni nyina bisa ho ahwede mpo modidi Mahama temsa ahwede mpo meanwhile sekakra da ho no you didn't apply for it to use it to plant.
Ahwede no 6 months.
You 6 months. Obi si factory. Now you stayed there for 8 good years. So let us use those funds, and we call on the World Bank to support us, not always calling for people to come and invest in our country. Look at the hurry that Jinakpo, is it somewhere? Jinakpo was lithium deal. No, one America no deal because no omo jiska no she yen jiska no yen chedi na yen ko NDC abaiba na omo abetoaso. You see, but ashidie asikada hono de omentumi ando. These are the problems that we have. Even if you go to the education sector, minia what is say omo ka say oh omo ahwe nkoda 5.7 million in free SHS, and I want this Africa no him. Now, what did Edu Watch says? Edu was say per the Ministry of Finance records are the total number of students are nanado about in free SHS 3.135754. Until we free ma minia we say omu tran trachre in the excess of 2.5 million students. MPP for you.
Not just say.
I'm not done preka ho.
Not just say honorable dear actually say. Sika wama actually say wama spend.
Yes.
On this policy no.
Yes.
5 students here 5.7
million.
Meanwhile no 3.1.
3.135754. Until we free ma 2,564,246 no. Nipa nanado abada ghost names no oma create adie sika obude die sika edutum ebota enam krom dede ni nyina no na krono wase
ghost names
na ghost name tianeto and odini nam with tire
ghost names more than 2.5
yes million. Now say mami ye calculation kakrabi say we sa 2.5 million 64 million enipa no fan no charitable say ye ma nipa baku 5 cedis ye about spending 5 cedis on that person in a day no it amounts to 12,821,000 and 230 yes, one day the annual.
One day beyond each student per head beyond. So spending 5 cedis.
Emma Ghost no.
Emma Ghost na 2.5 million.
Yes.
Ka o calculate ya na abai sika na 12 million.
821,230 Ghana.
Honorable.
So when you mathematics there enu ntina mo wi enu kura we one day then you multiply till me for charitable figure or days of 300 days.
Okay.
In a year.
Okay.
So one day now I've moved to 1 year. So 12 million. Do you get you right? That is 1 day. Into multiply by 300 days in a year, no. Me no 300 instead of 365, no. Now and I'm 3,846,369,000.
Hey.
And no 1 year. Okay. Now what's that the way I multiply? One multiply no for 3 years because as I say anya 1 year. Yenya 1 year ntinu as I say ufa war for 3 years.
Okay.
In this how the war 3 years are, do you know the amount? 11.5 billion. Ghost name for 3 years, no. For this 5 million year number of years I can. This is what has gone into their pocket.
Your friend is say create, loot and share.
Yes.
Honorable meeting komo biaba ho na yebesa to aso ho. Yes, Attorney General discontinuous case against all Democracy Hub protesters, including Oliver Baka Vamawo, Felicity Nelson, Ama Governor, and others. Abusia Mensaka Felicity Nelson, Yana Democracy Hub. Wamu proteste ya chi wamu eduomu gumu di wamu sako standard trial ya si age se case ni want to asubim Mensaka Felicity ewiye. Hello Felicity minia.
Hello mama.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Now I want to say Nana mo out
baby.
Oh okay. The reporter yense kan edia free court ni say Attorney General Dr. Dominic Ayeni se mu case no wo mo ento aso ebiem mate na mu so mu say
oh okay let me because I mean to be movie I so the main customer me but
okay
me and kasa dey my very relieved because I'm sure say we are aware say, you know, we are court since September. Since September, they see now we are court. Okobia case in Sudan, Okobia, Mumum, Omobisa for more than apart from that, no, maybe they move 17 days. Maybe 17 days. You know, it's been a lot.
Felicity, what's with them? Say how many days?
17 days.
Really?
Yeah, 17 days. Yeah.
Hey, na mo ben no. After so much mono no mo prosecute you mono, and no rema.
Bibi ada afọ Ghana phone 9 yenko jino mu na